Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you all just one more, me and Malibu right here, just one more story, well, of many, I'm sure I will continue to share more, but one more story of synchronicity and manifestation of your desires. Because as you know, I'm a big believer in the spontaneous fulfillment of desire, just like the book that Deepak Chopra famously wrote. And I have so many examples of that in my life, and I gave you one recently about the Dave Matthews Band tickets. That's on YouTube. But this one is about what happened recently. And I'll tell the whole story because I made separate videos and I posted them to my Facebook page, but I haven't posted it here. Basically what happened was last Christmas, just like we do every year, we taped the sanitation workers' gift with their cards to the garbage cans outside, which we were told not to do. We really didn't have a choice because we wanted them to get it. We've been living in our house for 9 years. We do that every year, or almost 9 years, I should say. It's going to be 9 years in June. And we do this every year, and it's primarily because the sanitation workers come at 5 a.m. or earlier, and we're not morning people, we're not early risers, and we don't know their addresses. We don't have any other way to get this gift to them, so we taped it to the garbage cans. Now, it was a bad winter storm the night before, and I put them in plastic baggies, and I taped them really securely all around the garbage can. And the next day, we saw that they were no longer on the garbage can, so we assumed that the sanitation workers got their gift. Well, fast forward to just a few days ago, last week actually, and I'm going out and I open my front door and guess what I see? The plastic bags with the tapes and the cards, and I look against the sun and the money's in there full of soil, everything. So I was shocked. I was like, first of all, who dropped this off? And so many months later, I mean, it's been 2 months since Christmas, and now I see these bags. They're wet, they're covered in soil. God knows where they ended up. Someone kindly returned it to us. Luckily, I had written my address on the envelope, even though I wasn't actually mailing it out. And I just was shocked to see that. And I was like, gosh, it's a little bit of a miracle, like a Christmas miracle, that somehow, obviously, those envelopes must have flown off the trash can, so the sanitation workers never got their gift. This whole time I'm thinking they did, and they didn't. And now I have to give it to them. I have to find a way to give the money to them because this was their Christmas gift and I need to explain everything to them. So I waited until this week. They come on Tuesdays and Fridays. So Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to Maryland, so I'm not going to be here. And I was like, Tuesday, I'm going to wake up early, 5 a.m. So Tuesday came along and I wake up at 8 and I was like, oh no, my gosh, I was supposed to wake up early and I didn't. I was supposed to give them their gift. Didn't get to do that. I was feeling so guilty. And then I started saying, why is it that they can't just come at a time that we are awake so that we can actually catch them? And by this time that I'm saying all this and I'm sitting in bed, it's like almost 9, okay? And again, in this whole time I've lived here, they've never come after 5 a.m. Sometimes they come earlier, but never later. All of a sudden, within seconds of me saying, I really wish they would just come at a time when I'm awake, I hear the garbage truck coming down my street. I look out my window, I see the garbage truck. I put my coat on, run outside with their gifts, the bag with the soil, because I'm about to explain to them what happened. And I finally get to explain it and give it to them. So I explain everything to them. They're so humble and grateful and amazing. I have the best sanitation workers anywhere on the planet. Jose and Omar, if you're listening, mwah, you guys are amazing. What you do for us, the amount of stuff we put outside at once a lot of times because we accumulate recycling forever. They do our recycling and our regular trash. I just want to let you guys know you guys are amazing. You deserve every penny of the gift that we give you, which, by the way, is a good amount of money. And if you even put it against the light, you would see how much it was. So the fact that somebody found it and returned it is in and of itself a miracle, like I said. But the fact that I literally wished that they would just be coming at a time that I'm awake, as I'm awake, with a great intention of just gifting this to them in my heart. And I just manifested that garbage truck starts to drive down my street so I can give them this gift, to me, was a perfect example of synchronicity and law of attraction and its spontaneous fulfillment of desire. So when you have a good intention in your heart and you have this true connection, you're in alignment, you're in the right frequency, in the right channel with the universe, whatever is in your heart can and will come true. And again, I just wanted to give you guys another example. Again, it's a simple example, but it's a good example because it's in the simple things that we find the majority of miracles, and sometimes we overlook those things. So I'm going to continue to periodically post examples of that to you guys in my private and my personal story, my personal life, and I hope that you guys comment and share your stories. I would love to have people tell their stories on my podcast, High Vibe Advocate. You can just search for that on any platform that podcasts are normally heard, and you'll see all the things I say there. But I would love to interview people with great examples of synchronicity and spontaneous fulfillment of desire and law of attraction. Okay, love you all.